Like, why would you go and date a married man, someone that already has a wife, that has children? I think I'd rather date a priest.
Someone that is taking. You want to compete with God. I am Franklin, and this is the podcast. AUF, voice your thoughts. Give me 71 seconds to blow your mind, like always, on AUF Lights. Today I'm co-hosting with
Preshy.an.
Preshy.an.
It's precious, Preshy.an.
Yeah, Preshy, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. You're looking all hot and spicy.
I mean, thank you.
I hope you keep looking like that, especially in this present economic situation of Nigeria.
I mean, people that know me know that I always look fabulous when it comes to like dressing up, putting colors, general. When you look at something, if you want it to be color coordinated, if you want it to have like coordination according to structure, I'm a girl, so I always look fabulous.
Yeah, keep that up. We can see it in you can see it in your dressing, in the whole charisma and everything, the vibe you're bringing to the podcast. We can see that. So keep it up. Top local. So today we're going to be talking about relationship at large. Okay, we're going to pick, a number of things that are, that are the issues living in dating these days and relationship, right? So, but first of all, we're going to, ask you a random question.
All right.
Like you get to ask me also.
Okay.
You get there, but I will ask you first.
All right.
And then we're going to read a story. Then we'll dive into the main thing, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you, Preshy.
Okay.
Which do you think is a better evil?
All right.
Both of them are evil, but
Yeah.
which one is better?
Yeah.
Like dating a priest or dating a married man as a side chick,
Wait, are you dating the priest as a side chick?
No, you're not dating the priest. The priest doesn't have anyone. So
Okay.
dating the married man, you're obviously the side chick. But the priest, you're just dating the priest. Yeah. Which is a better evil?
Well, me personally,
Yeah.
I stand against dating of married men. I feel like married men are like no good area. They already have a wife, you understand? And I feel like karma is real. So if you go around dating married men, don't just expect your own husband not to date little girls when it's your own time you get. So I think I'd rather date a priest.
Someone that is taking. You want to compete with God.
I mean, which means for him to even agree to date me,
Yeah.
that means he's not serving God in the beginning.
In the beginning, he's not serving God. Oh my God. So you've not come across the word, touch not my anointed and be my prophet.
The anointed
No how.
touched me first.
Oh, the anointed touched you first. Oh my God. So this is the better evil for you.
Yeah, I think
Listen, a
so.
priest. It's just the first time I'm getting the response dating a priest and not a man. They're always like, no, priest is a no-go area. No. You're actually the first person taking a priest.
Don't you know what it means to date a married man? And the fact that he has kids already, people that look up to him. So what if his kids? I think I was on TikTok one day, and I think the TikTok was about a little boy sending a voice note to his father's side chick that I don't want to see near my father. Do you know the emotional trauma you've caused for that boy? You understand? And it's not even like, why would you go and date a married man, someone that already has a wife, that has children, you understand, that has a society around him that is building. Like what's your gain? Someone that is not even going to get married to you at the end of the day. Like, why are you wasting your time? So I think that's what I think.
You've made a number of points. Like, if I want to add to what you're saying, a priest has a society. In fact, a priest has a bigger audience. Like a member in the church, a whole community, oh my God!
I feel you.
Yeah.
As you said, they are both evil. But being like dating a priest would be my better.
A better evil for you.
Yes.
Yeah. That I feel you. I feel you. Moving on.
Okay.
This trend of the GenZ's, you're a baddie, right? So this trend of the Gen Z baddies,
Okay.
like dating married men now? Like, is the new norm for them? Are you debunking the claim, or do you know why they are doing that?
Well, I feel like, yeah, most of the things that we're experiencing as Gen Z is due to peer pressure. You understand? And normally it's like morally incorrect to date even like someone that has a boyfriend or someone that has a girlfriend. Talk more of someone that is married.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I don't think it's right. It's just something that's comes with peer pressure, you know. When you're dating someone in your age grade, it's most likely that they are not yet financially stable.
Yeah.
You know, so you're looking for someone that can fund a lifestyle because your friends are living that lifestyle. You understand? They want, let's say they are getting the latest stuff, and you don't want to be left behind. So you like want to do what they are doing to be able to get the money that they're getting to fund that lifestyle. So I don't support it because it's peer pressure, and you will not find yourself if you are in the midst of people who push you to do what you don't really want to do, except you really want to do it. But like most of the time, it does not start out as if you want to do it. It first comes from peer pressure, and then the society we are in now has made it okay to date like married men. Normally, it's something that is even supposed to be hidden. You're not even supposed to say it with your mouth.
Yeah.
But it's so sad that this is where we live in.
Is it just the funding the lifestyle? Is that the peer pressure input? Like, is that it?
Or maybe the idea that that you are not really committed to someone. I think I'm not really sure, so I'm not really say. But I think that there is a drive. You know, there's always this fear to commit to someone if you're in a relationship. Like, okay, you're going to be with this person for the rest of your life or for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
So that fear, like people that experience that fear might not want something that is long term because they know for a fact that dating a married man or a married woman is like short term something. You understand? So probably, and some of the time too, they just do it because they know that they will not have anything to do with this person in the nearest future, and maybe they probably go and marry their own husbands at the end of the day. But I still don't stand for it.
Yeah. So someone else was saying that it's coming from the fact that these younger men don't take care of them, they don't communicate well, they are not serious. Is that a contribution also? A contributing factor to that?
It's probably also a contribution. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
So those younger generation, how are they not serious? Like they are not serious because everybody knows the economy is bad. So you can't blame them really. Men are out there hustling to make ends meet, to actually get this, to be able to afford this lifestyle that these girls want, these baddies want, So why are they not seen as being serious? Because they are out there hustling and not giving the necessary attention that is needed.
But one thing that we need to understand as a people, is normally, I think it was even during our generation that seeing people who are already succeeded or people who have already made it in life. Normally, like this is in our generation that like you see them at 22, 20, 23. But if you look like way back, people that succeed usually start out, let's say from 30s,
late 30s,
late 30s, 40s. But what made it easier for us is because of how wide the internet became, making the world small. You understand? Meanwhile, the past generation used to have like a long time to make mistakes, self-build, try a lot of things. And then during that time, you understand, it was a long time for them. Actually.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yes, but our own advantage was the internet, TikTok. It's easy to make money on TikTok, easy to make money. Then fraud became a factor, you understand? And then, once a girl dates a guy, you understand, that is into fraud, he obviously lives that lifestyle. So he's going to show her a part of that lifestyle. You understand? So when fraud now became a casual thing in the country, you understand? It now became normal too. It now became normal too for girls to want that lifestyle, you understand? Because everyone wants to spend, everyone wants to get the latest stuff, but no one is willing to go through the process, you understand, of achieving that stuff. So that's why I will not say most girls, because I know that there are some girls that are willing to like go through the process, you understand?
Yeah.
But the girls that don't, you understand, will not want that, will not want to be with a man, you understand, that is also in his upcoming process, in his stage of learning, you understand? So they want someone who has already made it.
Yeah, someone that is there already.
Yeah, I don't blame them for it. I don't blame. Everyone has, I know there is no good person, there is no bad person. There is just humans that make their choices. So,
yeah, I like that word, humans that make their choices, because it's individual. At the end of the day, it's your choice. It's my choice, and all that. So, wow, I have enjoyed how you relate to our audience. Oh my God, we're going to have a wonderful season, and this is just the beginning, so to speak. So, Preshy.an here, right?
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk about other things, and this it started with a random question, and we are going to dive into the relationship ish now.
Okay.
So, what do you think is like a turn off, like when you're a guy you're dating, or maybe someone you're having a serious something with? What do you think like is a no for you?
Someone that does not know how to express himself through communication, or nonchalant people. Yeah.
Nonchalant people. How do you mean nonchalant?
Like someone that does not
sensitive,
show. Yes, does not really show emotions. You understand? Someone that's quite egoistical. You understand? It's all about you. I don't think I'd want to experience life with that person, because every feeling that you have, everything that you experience, if you communicate with this person might invalidate your own feelings, because she feels that it's not up to what he has been through, or it's not, because he's all about himself. So I don't think I'm going to
do anything like that. I feel like it's you can't really blame the girls in a way, because the way they were trained, they were not really trained for the hustle. They were not really trained like you're pampered, you're still looking like one cake like that. So your dad did not want you to do anything like when you're growing up. So when we were growing up, it was very difficult, because then there was no this tap water, borehole that we go down and pump water. We go and fetch water, we go and do all these tedious things, and it's all about the hustle. You must make money. And our generation Y, when we were growing up, you accost a girl, and girls will play you. They really played us then. It's not like now that the GenZ's don't have time for girls. Once you're not giving them the green light they need, they bounce. They don't have your time. Okay? Now, but in our case, a girl will play you like she's really interested. We used to write love letters then. Like love letters. See that person in the hostel. I remember a girl I used to go and see in the university then. I mean, I've not gotten admission, so she got admission before me.
Oh, she was older than you?
No, she was not older than me, just like I was, jam-ish now, so I was not able to get admission then. So she got admission before me, so I would have to buy pens to go and see her in school. And then she would just give me a hug and be like, yeah, I'll come and see you, and then I'll go waiting for her to come, she will not come. And a whole lot of guys out there that girls broke their hearts, and they were giving us the impression that they will give you the impression that they want you. Okay? More like now that people are telling you, if you don't want a guy, don't take anything from him.
Yeah, right.
But then it was not the case. So in our own case, there was love and there was betrayal, loads of betrayal. You take care of a girl, you buy her things, and she doesn't. And we were hoping that is genuine, that you eventually turn around and be like, give you what you want. Even if it's just giving you the, and then telling you that, see, I'm not really in for this thing. Because I feel like GenZ is doing it now. They'll be like, yeah, this guy has really tried. Let me just see. I'm not really feeling you in that angle and all that and all. But then they will chop your money and then break your heart. What I don't really like about God is I'm trying to adjust. That hustle spirit is not really in them, and it's not their fault. Okay, it's not their fault. Like, you're trying to teach a woman, like, see, you need money. You need money. Girls need money. They need money for a lot of things. They need money to make their hair, this fine lip gloss that you're putting on and all that. You know, a number of things. iPhone, Brazilian hair, so that you don't get to make your hair waste a whole day braiding your hair and all that. Then sit down and hustle it out. It's a problem. It's not easy. That's why men, I feel, if I'm speaking for a good number of men don't have time. They act nonchalant. They are not emotionally available because they are going through hell. To make money now is very difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, so then a number of girls don't have any skill.
Okay.
Now, it's not easy being in front of a camera, just like you stated.
Yeah.
But content creation equally gives money. Like you want them, do this thing. Come on, try. You don't really, it doesn't have to be perfect.
You know that, I will still not blame them because I was once in that stage where I was always depending on my dad, always calling him anytime I'm broke and be like, I need money, I don't have money, you understand? It had to take me like personal self-reflection to actually sit down and realize that nobody's coming to save me. Like if I don't stand up and like pick up myself, I would not want my kids to be in this situation. So I'm not just doing it for myself. I have a reason to why I'm doing it. I don't want my kids to have like the same life of struggle that I lived through. Because I want if they want to study this, and the best place they can study that is abroad, I can be able to fund that. Do you understand? It came from being in a place of desperate need. You understand? So I had to sit down and actually think about myself. Not many people have been through that stage, so I won't blame them. You know, there is bliss in ignorance until you have been cleared.
I will clear. Yeah. Last, I will clear.
That's how it is.
Okay. So Preshy.an, it's been a very wonderful conversation. Like we can keep going on and on and on, and it's been fantastic. Yeah, so I want to read a story. All right. I'm going to read it out. Okay. So I'm going to get your reaction on the story.
All right.
So a married woman called a friend, and she said, okay, I don't know the name of her friend. She didn't mention the name of her friend. Say, you know what, my husband is moody. And the friend was like, what happened? I've not got into the sexy part. Like, he said, the side chick broke up with him.
I'm sorry for the laugh.
So it was like, don't laugh yet. It's not getting to the funny part.
Okay.
And the friend like, okay, go ahead. I was like, how do you know? She said, he left his phone on, and I had to read the message and then saw it. And then I took his phone to him. Now that he knew that I know what the problem is, and he's been avoiding me all day. He has been in his room all day. I don't even know what to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the story. What do you think?
I mean, first of all, I'm so sorry. If I were the wife, I would be laughing so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds very funny, but it's not funny. It sounds really funny. It sounds really funny.
Not funny.
But come on, she just found out that the husband has a side chick. The side chick said, you have a wife, and I want to move on. I found a new boyfriend that I'm committed to. And the husband is like, please don't break up with me. Don't break up with me. I love you. Don't break up with me.
Someone that has a wife and probably has kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to say, man. Honestly, I can't even put myself in her shoes. I don't even know. It would be so devastating for her, knowing that it's right. Her wife, her husband, was cheating a man for a long time. Because for him to say that don't break up with me, which means they've been at it for a while. And you know, it's so despicable. Like, if men want to cheat, don't they consider that they have kids, you know, but they have children?
I don't know what the wife should do, which brings me to the question: do you think marriage is an achievement?
Do you know that I was actually Do you know this guy that has this podcast, Diary of a CEO? I think his name is Steven.
Steven, okay.
Yes. I was watching his podcast, I was watching like a snippet of his podcast on TikTok where he was interviewing a couple who were kind of old, and then he was saying something about how non-beneficial marriage is to women, but it's more beneficial to men. And I actually looked at it and I was like, okay, if you actually look at it in the general scale of things, women don't necessarily gain anything from marriage, because nowadays women have like access to their own money. You understand? They don't really need things. As in, women who have become independent don't really need things from men. So if they decide to be with a man, it's out of, let's say, love, commitment, partnership. You understand? So I would say that for a woman, marriage will be beneficial if, let's say, she does not have a solid sense of income. I mean, talking about nowadays, like in generation that we are in now, a woman will not really have any benefits. Meanwhile, there are benefits to it, because normally humans are supposed to have like companionship. There's something about having a relationship with the opposite gender that like your same gender will not fulfill. So even if you have like best friend that is a girl, you understand, it's still not going to fulfill what a man would do for you. You get? But nowadays we can easily get it. So marriage is not so beneficial to a woman. But for the sense of like love for God, you understand, because it was already in the beginning why God had to make Eve. God even made Eve for Adam. See, so he did not make Adam for Eve. It was Eve for Adam. So everything is for the man. So the man needs someone to cook, someone to clean the house, someone to listen to him.
Okay, what about which gender do you think gets more lonely?
I think loneliness is more of a people's thing. You understand? You can choose to share your problems with people, whether you are a man or a woman.
Because a man can marry at 60. A man can still marry at 70 if he has the money.
So you're saying from the marriage point of view how it's going to be beneficial. I mean that is a valid point. Well, I don't know how true it is because I've not experienced it. You understand? But I can say that I've seen how women relate to each other. Like I've seen the good relationships between women, even though like not all women have that, sadly. But like I've seen healthy relationships between like girl to girl, you understand? And I feel like if a woman has a strong support system like that, you understand, and she has people who love her, people around her who love and support her, even at an old age. Oh man, I can't say. Because now I think about it, your parents, they have each other. You understand? So when they die, you don't have your parents anymore. And then, but I don't know honestly. I still think that it's more beneficial for the men. Okay, I'll say it this way: it's more beneficial for the men than it is for the women.
Maybe over there, men are not really the prize. A woman can, take anybody in because they value women more than men. But here, men are the table. Yeah, men are really the table. So is there anybody you want to do a shout out to? Any shout out?
Okay, I want to give a shout out to Tafa, Madam Tafa. Do you know him?
No.
Okay. Madam Tafa is quite the influencer, and if there's anything I can attribute to him is the fact that he very much what word do I use for this?
Is he a he or a she?
He.
Okay.
He very much attributes
Madam Tafa.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
He very much attributes to this phrase, "We rise by lifting others." So he's been one that's actually been like pushing me. I've met people. I've collabed with people. Like it's just, I'm so happy to have experienced Tafa. So shout out to you, Tafa.
Tafa all the way, Tafa. We need more of you. Keep mentoring people.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that I should acknowledge in my life, but I can't start now.
Yeah,
so long. Shout out to In fact, everyone that supports me, like, I'm so grateful. Like, I appreciate the effort because I would not be where I am if your support was not shown. You understand? So thank you very much.
Yeah, we love you. We love you.
Love you.
We love you. So we're going to wrap it up on this episode of the relationship, and all whatnot, the pros and cons. And I bet you guys have had a wonderful time. If you didn't have a wonderful time with Preshy.an, I did. Okay. So till next time, we're going to bring you another wonderful episode, and it's going to be possible. It's going to be hot. AUF lights. AUF voice your thoughts about on. Till next time, I remain Franklin, the cosrep of the citizens on Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing. All right. Yeah, thanks.